Hey, check it. Okay, I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against the
Madden football is the home of Super Bowl 57, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Bills and the Cardinals coming up next.
Shit, bro.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion Buffalo Bills taking on the champs from the other side, the NFC, the Arizona Cardinals. Brandon Gunn alongside Charles Davis. Charles, the Bills have been a team trending upwards the last few years. They did take a couple of devastating losses to KC in the playoffs the last two seasons. But here they are seeking that elusive first-ever Super Bowl title.
And remember the history of this franchise, partner. They've been there 4 times in the 90s. Super Bowl 25, 26, 27, 28 without a victory. Somewhere, their quarterback, Jim Kelly, their runner, Thurman Thomas, their head coach, Mark Levy, they have to be smiling.
They want me to go to another record. Wait for that.
Meanwhile, the Arizona Cardinals into the Super Bowl for just the second time in franchise history. And they're trying to become the third team in 3 years after the Buccaneers and Rams to win a Super Bowl in their home stadium.
And you just mentioned that the Buccaneers and Rams won
I do want to get them,
the Buccaneers
I do want to get them, what's my punch I got them?
NFL title since they were the Chicago Cardinals in 1947. Currently the longest championship drought in the NFL.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And you know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed, and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handle winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening ground.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
Might get them Tatum.
Managed to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. Here's Cook again. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 16 yards there. The Bills have a first down.
We really didn't have any doubt that he was going to be one of the top-rated rookies coming into the league, especially as a runner. And he's given us no reason to change our minds. That's a big-time run, and the production that he showed us in college is translating very well into the National Football League.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
8 yards to go on second down. To throw, it's Allen. Steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Cook will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. Gregory Rousseau works his way in for the stop and the loss. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Throwing now is Murray. He'll get this to Connor underneath. So the completion good for 7 there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now Murray off play action. He's going deep for Brown. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. It's so easy to focus on the speed and elusiveness of Kyler Murray, but as he shows right there, don't sleep on the arm strength. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. In motion comes the tight end left. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. James Conner, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. Prater for the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a return from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Gets this one to Morris. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Throwing on on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Allen off the play fake. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
1 quarter done, 3 more to play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And some room to work. And the way home for a Bills touchdown. So 2 touchdowns for him on the ground in his first half from that one. A thing of beauty.
And just like his last touchdown run, we saw him be patient. How about his vision where he's able to identify where the opening was? And then how about the escort right down the field?
He's going to have to fight, man. Some of these is not good throws he was
After
throwing.
the touchdown pass to kick it away.
He's throwing the right side of him. Gotta get there.
From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Murray's throw pulled in by Hopkins. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A good pick up there at 22.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Oh, my God, bro.
And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. Before we come up to the booth, last thing he said before he got off the field, I want to play mistake-free football. Well, just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that,
about to throw another pick right
things
there.
tend to fall apart a little bit. And that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Damn, bro, just let me just get the ball, bro. I'll be straight. Just let me intercept the ball.
To get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
You don't throw it right to us, bro. You just gotta get the damn ball. Right?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Option play. Here's Cook. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a
Get off the field, get off the field,
He wasn't able to get him down, but his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Come on, get off the field.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Buying time to his left. He's got the hook up Diggs. And
Yeah, no, I'm about to start
before
with
getting this
this.
inside the 30. Last play they got stuffed at the
Nigga,
line.
phone.
Different story here, over 20 yards. first down. Allen. And this is
That's just bad
Bills
defense.
touchdown. Gabriel Davis, 26 yards. And the Bills continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Not even tell us to stop, bro. It's like that nigga is throwing the ball right at us. All that niggas gotta do is just react. If my niggas just react, bro, I promise you this is not even close, bro.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second.
All these niggas gotta do is just react to the ball, bro. I see what the fuck is going on. I'm good.
And the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll start the drive with a give to Connor. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because, you know, those
not right
defensive
there when the niggas was like literally sitting
just
right
headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He's going deep for Brown.
Oh, you can't make this shit up, bro. You can't make it up. You can't make it up, bro. Wide open touchdowns getting overthrown. Niggas is not picking the ball.
It's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going
to
back up and make it really earn it.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
He's perfectly fine.
On play action, it's Murray. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Adafe Owe in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. And this returnable for Hines. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From midfield, here's Allen.
I see that.
Finding Knox there, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards that time, and a Bills 1st down.
That's certainly one way to beat the blitz. Get it out of your hands quickly and get it to the big fella.
Very effective. Saw the pressure, got rid of it, and the completion ensued. And meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by Knox. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. 2nd and 11. Allen gonna throw.
Look, nigga. Kaiser, can you please just look at the ball for me? Just look. That's all you gotta do is look.
3rd and less than a yard.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
A 22-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, really
only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
So good though, bro.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
Let me get one.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Looking for Hopkins, and he's got him on the crossing route. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Play fake, Murray. Going right back to DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. He finds Hopkins complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On 2nd and very short, Murray. He's going deep for Brown. They've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Teron Johnson able to pick it.
That's me, bro. I'm feeling like shit right now. Frustrated, that's why.
And Charles, you know, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you're trying force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
Oh, my
so we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you went there. Let's not slow down now, because the first half certainly went their way. And I would expect them to continue with that type of a game plan. But you're right. You do think back to Super Bowl 54. 49ers had a double-digit lead in the 4th quarter, couldn't hold on. So plenty can still happen.
On play action, Allen eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To the air, Allen. Incomplete, right side to Cook. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Isaiah Simmons there, defensive end.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good.
Yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short, definitely was a great time to dial one up.
Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They run again on first down. Cook. 72 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Out to the left. He's got his tight end Knox. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 30. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
That is caught at the 7. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it's 2nd and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
On 2nd and goal, Allen steps away. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play, because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Allen to throw it. Touchdown, Bills! James Cook with his 3rd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Bills are starting to open things up here in this Super Bowl. The extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 24. after the touchdown pass to kick it away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after him. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11. Throwing now is Murray. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 3rd and 4 now.
It's a gain of 7.
Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And they'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Murray now. Got a man. It's McBride complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
You know, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Oh, man, it's Brown. His second catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Murray now to throw. Towards the end zone for Brown. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Now the Bills will take another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Murray and company going for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. Well, this defense, they've been terrific all year, and they come through with a pick six here in the game's biggest stage.
Perfect descriptor there, because we have seen this time and time again. This defense, their ability.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Just one more quarter remains in the season-long race for the Lombardi Trophy here at Superbowl. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
On play action, Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. To throw, it's Allen. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in this Super Bowl. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. They've been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Marco Wilson, the one to bring him down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. From the 36, Allen. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Give him 30 yards there.
Even with the big lead here in the fourth, it still bombs away, and frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Now Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Khalil Shakir from 6 yards away. And the Bills are starting to pour it on the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive, 1st and 10. Terrell Bernard is in on the tackle. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From the 22, Murray able to get this one to McBride. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Murray off play action. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll run with a former Badger. It's Corey Clement. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He's got his tight end McBride on the out route. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Play action. Now it's Murray. And the catch made by Hopkins. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 29-yard line. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. First down, Murray. This is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. James Conner, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. Extra point good by Prater. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. And these Bills make the